Hey everybody, welcome to the December Daily. Today's a very special day. Just got back. Isabella and I took a little drive today. Hey Raymond. Yeah. So yeah. Good call, Sabrina. So yeah, so Isabel and I took a drive down to visit the actual writer of this song today. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful tune, tune which is a favorite in our household because Jake Holmes wrote it. So anyway. This is Isabel's dad's work, this particular tune. Would you like to hear the original? It's even the same key. Here, I'll play it a little bit for you. Here we go. Here we go. Let me see here. I'll pull my own thing out here. Jake, in 71, you know where I was, in California, and only a toddler. 7 years old? Yeah, Jimmy Page loved this so much that he stole it.
It stays it go. Am I being choosed? Well, I'd just like to know. Give me a clue as to where I am at. Feel like a mouse and you act like a cat. I'm dazed and confused, hanging on by a thread. I'm being abused, I'd be better off dead. I can't stand this tease and I'm starting to crack. You're out to get me, you're on the right track.
It's fun, right? No, Paul, you're right. There are videos made about this entire thing. Nice thing is I can play along with Jake, and he doesn't even mind. Mr. Heifetz didn't really like kids. At least for teaching. He was a father and all, but
Dazed and confused and it's all upside down. My future's do you want me around? Secrets are fun to a certain degree.
guitar chops. Yeah. Lots of chatter. Look at that. So I'll just leave that on in the background. And anyway, we're celebrating Jake's birthday today. As we do, it turns out, every single December 28th. So happy birthday to you, Jake. I was going to also read a poem of Jake's, but it came to me kind of late, and it's super long, and I want to do it justice, so I'll have to do that another day. But yeah, Jake's got stories. How is everybody today on the 28th? We're really getting close to the end of this December dailies thing. Hey, but I think this is a wonderful day for questions. I want to ask some questions of you. All right. Let's see here. Let's see questions that I want to ask you. Truly. These are true questions. What is one thing that you discovered about yourself as a result of this past year and all the changes and all the things that we've all gone through together? What is one thing that you have discovered about yourself that you had absolutely no idea about? Got anything for me? I so want to know. It's like one of these compelling questions I've seen one or two people ask, and the answers are just amazing. When you give it a thought, you know. When you hang out with that question for just a minute, it's kind of alarming. Yeah, what is one thing that you've discovered about yourself that you really had no idea about? You know, it could be, you know, I discovered that I could spend 24 hours in the house at one time with my partner and not kill him. And not come close to a murder charge. Hey, let's take a look. Okay. All right. Some really, really good ones here. Hey, Kowalski. Is that Mr. Kowalski or Ms. Kowalski? I have no idea. What's your name? Unless you told me already, and then I'm really sorry. Paul Reller says, happy birthday, Jake. Thank you for the happy birthday on behalf of Jake. Sorry, Led Zepp. Did you like Memphis Minnie? Wow. Okay, yeah. Mary Nessinger says, happy birthday, Jake. Thank you. Søren Kjær Jensen is here. I can never say Kjær as well as I would like, but Søren is here from Denmark, and that makes me really super happy. Greg August is here. Ironic that Greg is here. I'll tell you about that later. David Schneerman says, I heard the greatest version of this at Merle Fest years ago with John Rowan and JPJ, James Paul Jones, playing bass. Right on. Yeah. Raymond says, well, it must be frustrating for Jake. I don't know anymore. It's kind of funny. I'll let Jake speak for himself. I would never dream of doing that, but he doesn't speak ill. Rachel is here. Neil Alexander asks if this is the right channel. Yeah, I think you would be better off asking that if I were playing Bach or something, who I love. But only over a hip-hop beat these days. Let's see. Mary Nessinger also did say 7 years old is not a toddler, unless you're named Todd. There we go. Let's see who else we got up here at the top that I missed. Anybody that I missed to say hi to? Hey, Andrew Janke. great to see you. Pizzicatalicious, Mary Nessinger says thank you. Paul Rutter was so far off, he might as well have been in Spain. But Sabrina was equally off in Spain. It's great, but no, it's not Grand Funk. Now you all know what it is, and that's wonderful. God, you guys, it's been, I love, it's Mr. Kowalski. That is great. All right, so let's see who's got this now. Mark McCauley has discovered resiliency. Yeah. I think that's increased in me as well. I've found a lot of resiliency. You know, it's kind of funny. One of the things that Isabel and I doubled down on last December, maybe, was going into the meditation cave, which ends up in our house not to be a cave at all. But yeah, the resiliency is a big one, Mark, for sure. Conrad Harris has chosen the stand-up comedy direction, or it may not be this at all. Maybe this is absolutely, maybe it just happens to be funny, but it's a real-time discovery for Conrad that he loves leopard print. Yeah. Indeed. Yep. So let's see what else we got. We've got... here's one from Søren. Leave it to the Danes, for the thoughtfulness and for the depth, that my own voice is the sound of connection to me and to you. Søren and I are doing a little collaboration across the seas, where it's kind of a long stretched out collaboration, where he talks me through recording, and Søren has I wish you could hear his voice. You will eventually. His voice is one of those deep, beautiful voices, full of ancient wisdom. So that's Søren's discovery. Let's see who else has something to say here. Patience. Sabrina discovered some patience. Some patience with yourself. Some patience, period. God, some patience from just not being able to go out. God. Is anybody chomping at the bit to get out? I want to talk about some stuff today. It's actually serious. This will be hard for some of the less serious among us, but we'll see. Mary Nessinger says there is definitely chapstick, though. This is, I think, in response to Paul's complaint, I guess, register that he can't see my dance belt. Don't know quite what to say. Here's a good one. David started building things. What did you build, Schneerman? I mean, when I look at you, I would always think of you as somebody who had talent with the hands in carpentry or building. So is this is a new one for you, or did you just get all of a sudden super serious about it? Tell me. This is true, Raymond. Truth. I didn't used to be a knob twiddler. It was the electronic music guys who were like, "Don't touch your computer because it looks like you're checking your email," which is true. That got me into knob twiddling, and then there was no going back. Yes, there is, Mary. Trying to get some otherworldly sounds. Oh, Mary. Oh, wait a second. Let's see who else. I guess that's the name of today's podcast, today's stream. This is interesting. Distant friends somehow have become closer and more numerous and generous. Yes, yeah. I actually discovered some people. I've discovered who my friends are and why. Some. I found friends that I was not that close to and become so much more close to them. It's crazy. Certain folks, you know. Andre Chumley's one of those. Let's see. Mary Nessinger has discovered one thing about herself, which is impatience. Seriously, this is a new one for you, Mary. Not to be insulting, I'm sorry. I actually don't know you well enough to even make a comment, so I shouldn't have. But I did, and there you go, because I do stuff like that. It's so silly and stupid. Then I find myself with egg all over my face, which I can't just like eat off. Let's see. Yeah, Rachel, isn't that weird? I've discovered. Here's something that I've discovered about myself. I've discovered that there is a lot of learning to be done, a lot of discovery on my own to be done, and diving into the difference between high standards and needs for perfection. Do any of you have coaches? Like coaches that you pay to stand by you? It's completely different than a therapist. It's somebody who's really kind of there to like push you and lead you on, just like a football thing or a basketball thing. Anyway, I've got a coach who I love. His name's Dave Hill. And anyway, Dave kind of guided me toward really allowing for imperfection. That's why this loop doesn't quite work. And I'm still standing here instead of correcting it. I'm giving it at least a minute or two before I go and change this into a more appropriate loop that kind of is seamless and actually works. But I've learned to let stuff go and how just to kind of be with things and not demand their perfection so much. That's one thing I've learned. Anyway, let's see. David Schneerman says new skills, building mudroom in basement and many shelves for CD and LP collection, as well as replace deck and lattice. Okay, I've got one word for you, Schneerman. Respect. Here, let's build a new loop. It's so much nice. It'll be so much nicer. Michael Ross is here. I got you to comment on the stream, Michael. That's excellent. Yes, Dave Hill of Ableton and Isotope, who has a thriving coaching practice now. You can find him online. Maybe Isabel can put a link in the I think what is it called? Anyway, she'll find it for you and put a link in there. Dave's awesome. That's all I have to say. So it's such an encouraging guy and a wonderful spiritual guy. Paul Reller, yes, I am cheating on you. I'm sorry. I didn't really mean for it to happen, for you to recognize this on a chat of a live stream. But you know what? In this day and age, there's like very few other places for, I guess, realizations like this to occur. Sorry. to Paul. Ode to Imperfection, yeah, exactly. Dave Schneerman discovered too much time on his hands. Let's see who else we got. Neil says there has been some improvement. Oh, my lack of time management. Okay, I got you. Neil discovered that his lack of time management skills is worse than he thought, but there is hope and there's been some improvement. Awesome, Neil. Oh, that's great. Ruth Mendelson is here. You want to go run, grab me the book, Isabel? Ruth says she's discovered new skills, including a determination to find a good book publicist. Yeah. Greg, August, thank you for the luck. What are you at? Who are you wishing good luck to? I assume it's one of us here on the thread, which is great. It's called Go to Market Coach. Go to Market Coach is what it is. I meant the physical book, Isabel. Oh, I see. Greg is wishing Ruth luck. Okay, all right. Okay, excellent. I got it. Yeah. So here's a couple of things that we will throw your way. Everybody who's here on the stream. First of all, we got two amazing people on the stream today. Not that you all are not amazing, because you all are, but just in terms of people who've been super active, putting things out in the world lately, I want to tell you about them. One is Ruth Mendelson, and then one is Greg August. So, a couple things that I had meant to talk about today. So we finished this book of Ruth's called The Water Tree Way today. Ruth is kind of an extraordinary person. I'll tell you all about her really quickly since she's here on the stream. And Ruth, you can just blush and deal with it. Ruth just put out a book recently called The Water Tree Way. Ruth is a film composer. She is an educator at Berkeley School of Music. Anyway, Ruth is kind of extraordinary. She was part of our Creative Expansion Lab, our inaugural program for our school for Amplify This. We were so happy to have her. And toward the end of our time together, she let us know she was coming out with this book, and now she's out with this book. And we just finished it today, 26 glorious chapters. I can't count the number of times that I cried, because I actually read this book aloud to Isabel. Every single word of it, all the way through to the epilogue and the acknowledgments and the credits. It's an extraordinary book. It's a children's tale. It's kind of funny because it's all books, all novels, all stories, the stories that we tell ourselves and we tell each other as humans. They are all the hero's tale. You know, the Joseph Campbell hero's tale, and this is one too. So in a way, it is a very familiar story, but the subtleties and the angles and the timeliness and everything else of this small female character named J-A-I, is extraordinary. And Ruth's work as an author is just it has been so rewarding to experience you, Ruth, and to enjoy this. And yes, I wept. At the end, I could hardly keep my Scheisse zusammen together. You can't use zusammen, I don't think, together in that way. Anyway, and then Greg August, heilige Scheisse. Greg August put out a record last year called Dialogues on Race. And this record is now nominated for a Grammy. It's a big band record. And Greg, of course, all of us who went to Eastman with him, remember him as an incredible bass player who came up in the classical world and also, hung out in the jazz world. And I know him as like one of the most studied Cuban musicians that I know. Somebody who's taught me literally everything I know about Cuban music. Anyway, Greg also lives up here with us when he's not in Brooklyn. He's up in North Adams here too. He's part of Bang on a Can. And anyway, Greg put out this record called Dialogues on Race, which I can't even tell you all about it. Greg, if you could just put in the chat there the best link so people can actually read all about this. There's a tune with Mamie Till, Emmett Till's mother's voice describing some of what she went through as Emmett Till's mother. I realized today, I realized today that back in the day, when George Floyd had just been murdered, I talked a whole lot more about race, and I knew this would happen, right? I knew that someday I would get caught myself, not talking about it as much as I feel that it's necessary that we talk about it. So I'm here again. I'm re-upping. Today, I just kind of wanted you to know two things. Isabel, in your Google Hangouts, I sent you in your Google Hangouts, I sent you two links, and one of the links is to the Anti-Racist Daily. Nicole Cardoza, I believe, sends out an anti-racism newsletter every single day. And I get it in my box. You can also get it weekly. You can get it as a digest. But the Anti-Racism Daily is something that I recommend for everybody. And Isabel, if you would put that in the chat, that would be super. There we go. You can subscribe straight to it. Just check it out. It is one of the most worthwhile things you can do with your email list capabilities. That's one. Yes, Ruth. This is also true. Ruth was a student in our class, and this is, of course. Oh, I guess you said that after I had already said that. Yeah, got you. So yeah, Kendall Scott is here. There we go. Karen, I'm so sorry that you're having some problems with audio. I think we're okay in what we're sending out, but I'm not sure. I hope things get better for you. Anyway, one was the Anti-Racism Daily, and the other one that I wanted to share with you, for sure, was, believe it or not, Isabel and I have found ourselves on a little app called TikTok lately, and kind of odd. You think of that as a kids app. No. This woman named Goddess Mia is actually exposing white supremacists who are taking care of black people in hospitals and who are teaching third graders. She's getting quite a bit of pushback about it, quite a bit of doxing going on. So if you all hang out at TikTok, it's Goddess Mia 20. I'm here to say that amplifying black voices is something that we all should be doing a lot of. I wanted to share with you Ruth. I wanted to share, Ruth's book is about spiritual things and covers all this stuff. Anyway, thanks for coming today, everybody. You know, Sabrina, I am seeing money being made on TikTok that is kind of crazy. Tell me your story. How is the money being made? What is the just from numbers of followers and advertising? Tomorrow I'm taking the entire stream apart. Hey Neil, you're welcome, of course. Thank you for being here today. Taking the entire stream apart so I can have a little bit more flexibility. So when I come to you tomorrow, it'll be a completely different experience. Going to spend a lot of time doing that tonight, tomorrow. Now that we've read the book. Now that we've finished the book, Ruth. God, what a pleasure. Anybody got anything else to say before I leave? Any questions? Any burning questions? I told some folks today to hop on if they had some questions about streaming or stuff like that. Of course, Karen, we gotta figure out what's going on with the audio for you, so that you can have a better time. So if you want to reach out to me, I'll be happy to talk about that with you. Anybody else have any questions about anything that's tech related? Seeing as how you, I forget whether that was Mary or Paul likes to say that I'm a knob twiddler, because I am. Didn't used to be. That happened. Yes, indeed, Neil. He has tons of followers. I think that's why I don't know him too much. My student's porn has a lot of race-related content, so I'm delighted for him. Yes, yeah. This is one thing that I think is really worth considering. Have you ever? Yeah, I did, Paul, and I used it today. It just wasn't blatant. It was too subtle for you. Paul Reller asked me if I found my envelope follower, and I did, and I used it today in the form of an auto filter in Ableton Live, and I did it just for you, waiting to see if you noticed, Paul, and you did not. This is why I am cheating on you, and you are no longer my only coach. There we go. How's that for straightforward? That's something. Oh, Neil is still waiting on the audio routing chart. Right. Shall I show you that now, Neil? Here, let's see. Oh, no, we're at 44 minutes. How about tomorrow? I'll describe my whole stream and kind of what I'm doing there. How many votes do we have for that? Because I could also do the audio routing. The audio routing, Neil, is really kind of dumb, simple, stupid. I'm going to basically show you right now so that you can see it. How about this? This is for Neil. See this high lit track here on Ableton Live? That's my fiddle coming through Ableton Live. On this particular track, I have a looper, which is capturing my audio. You can hear it capture my audio. This spectrum does nothing but show me where all my frequencies are. Here's the envelope follower that Paul was asking about. Probably the frequency was too loud to really right. So this is my basic audio channel, Neil. Yeah, and then and this audio. This is what I sent you, Neil. This is a an Ableton effect rack, which shows all my effects that I have on this channel. You can hear it change as I just... Anyway, that is my input channel, Neil, and that's kind of simple. And then this audio track goes to these 4 channels where I can capture anything I like, including a drone. And I have a bunch of, you've probably seen this already. You've seen this drone thing happen. But I can record at any point into any one of these 4 tracks. But Neil, that's kind of it. That's my audio routing. The modular comes into this channel right here. So you're hearing that here. Which might be, Karen Goldfeder, what you thought you were having audio problems with. I might have sounded like audio problems. Hope not. Anyway, so that's that. Oh wow, Raymond. Okay, existential questions for today on the stream. Let's see, audio and everything is good in Copenhagen. Thanks from Sarah and Søren. Great to see you, Søren. Andrew Janke, yes, vote. Oh my God. Tell me what that means, Andrew. Paul is mostly interested in dance belt routing. We'll have to talk about that at the meeting tomorrow night, Paul, where I will be getting my hair cut in said item. Okay. Yep, got it. It's awesome. Awesomely simple, thankfully. Neil, thank you for coming as always, and happy to share with any of this stuff with anybody at any time. So, that is it. You all, so lovely to have you here. So lovely to have you here. Oh, vote in Georgia. Thank you, Ray. When is it? Tell me, everybody. When is that happening in Georgia? Because I don't even know exactly when that's going down. I have been, man, with the whole Nashville thing. I never saw a single piece of footage. I never saw a single film. I haven't seen a single picture. I haven't seen anything about that because I'm so divorced from mainstream media news now. So it's kind of crazy. So part of that means that I'm also a little bit behind the times. The 5th, January 6th. Oh, I see. Got you. All right, good. All right, you all. Hey, Alan Carey, so great to see you. I'm so glad that you came on before we took off here. I'm going to make a kind of a mess of a loop. Bye, Mary. So nice to see you again. See you tomorrow. If you stop by. Thank you, Ruth. Thanks for stopping by today. It was really beautiful. Be well till we see you next, perhaps tomorrow, here in the December Daily. And be well. Stay well. Happy birthday, Dad.